prices are down at the moment, you're thinking of switching, you know why you've clicked. This is a comprehensive review of the Pixel 9, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And let me tell you, there are a good few of each. But I do believe there's one fantastic feature that redeems this phone in 2025, so stay to the end for that. First impressions are great. It's a beautiful phone with a high refresh rate screen. It has 2700 nits of brightness, better than almost all flagships at the moment, which makes daylight usage a no-brainer. Pixels are known for their stability, so even though it has a slightly slower chipset, it still feels very snappy. Going by Pixel's track record, they're also less likely to slow down after the first year. Pixel 8, 7, and 6 users are still happy with performance, which is a lot more than can be said for Samsung users. Here are some of my favorite features so far. Multi-app windows. The beautiful weather graphics are really refreshing on Android. Music recognition. This is a good one. Wherever you are, this phone shows you what's playing and even gives you a history list of what's playing around you. Haptics are the best in class at the moment for Android. The vibration slider increases in vibration intensity the higher you push the bar. There are lovely clicks and ticks when using multitasking. The keyboard feedback is some of the best I've used, completely on par with Apple's Taptic engine. Unfortunately though, when you get a notification, you still get the Android zzz, zzz. The customization options are good, and I love that they're leaning into that, because that's what Android's about. There are also some great ringtones. Now for the AI features. Voice recording on the Pixel 9 is unique thanks to its auto-transcribe. In today's age with AI, copying a meeting session into a model is an incredible power-up. I use this feature all the time, and would honestly just choose Pixel for this feature. Gemini is fantastic, really what Siri should have been, and more. You can ask it to set reminders, find settings, and even use context clues such as location and content on screen. I've been so impressed with Gemini on this phone, and with regular Pixel feature drops, it's always giving me more. Just a couple of notable mentions. This phone does have a satellite chip for emergencies where you don't have signal, and wireless charging, as in wireless charging.
Are you going to show a clip of that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like...
No, it's gonna, because I can charge other people's phones. The bad. Things I didn't like when switching from iOS, or just things I don't like about this phone. Swiping forwards and backwards both count as the Android back button, and in some apps, they go home instead of back. With a case on, it's less noticeable, and you learn to use the middle of the screen. So I'm using it now. Pinterest was an interesting one, as it behaves differently on iOS. You can't pull down a pin. In fact, almost all apps behave slightly differently on here, and a lot of them have glitches compared to iOS. Another thing I found is that posting on social media feels weird and sluggish. In fact, Android apps currently don't have access to the camera for some reason and simply capture a screen record. I've also had issues with HDR uploading, and to be honest, I don't like the Android emojis. Screen and back glass both use Gorilla Glass Victus 2. This is softer than normal glass, so it's less likely to shatter, but more likely to scratch. And after using this phone for a month, I've gotten some of those. So definitely get a case and a screen protector. The cameras are 50 megapixel sensors on the back, but they downscale to 12 megapixels, and on the front, you have a 10 megapixel. They compare very well to the 15, however, and there is a big but, video mode. When pressing the record button, the phone only captures video footage about 1 second in, which is just enough to miss the shot. Apple is still the king of video in terms of quality and zoom. However, there's some hectic stabilization on this phone, especially in 1080p, which is nice. Alright, you've been waiting. Here's the kicker. Desktop experience. I've been playing around with this mode for the last week, and let me tell you, it might be a complete game changer. I'm currently filming a video on this, so hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss it.